Y'all ready?
Shalom.
Foremost, we're going to start by giving infinite honors and praises to
Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushua, Ba'Shem, Harakakadash.
Honors to the elders and apostles, the great millstone, the rule and teach world, peace and blessings, the old form, faithful elect across the four corners, living and preaching the truth, best of ability and sincerity. And as you see from the video, we're on a famed plantation in Louisiana known as Magnolia Mound Plantation. Basically, just going through a little quick podcast, giving you a rundown of actual history. Right, so in case Jacob's forgotten that this has actually happened, what the people have written about in this book, these events took place. Right? So we're standing on living proof of the Bible right now. Right?
Yeah. Scripture speaks about it being brought on ships, transatlantic slave trade. This is one of the profound destinations, plantations, where you
knucklehead Negroes in Baton Rouge. Right, that's how y'all got you.
That's right. Yep. The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, and verse 15, it says, "But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy power, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee."
And what was that main curse? Being under our enemy in the one all thing.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 48, and the scripture reads, "Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee, in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness and in want of all things."
And then you're gonna be a slave, man. All right, you're gonna be brought over here through
show them where they at. Show them where they are gonna be.
You're gonna be brought over here. You're gonna be put in these shacks. All right, you're gonna be made an actual slave. All right, you're gonna have to come to this man and want of all things. Okay. All right, he's gonna be the one feeding you. He's gonna be feeding you swine. He's gonna be feeding you abominations. All right, teaching your kids. Okay, he's gonna teach you everything you know. And that's why Jacob's in a position that he's in right now today, man. From being in this environment right here for too long, man. Yeah. Right, that's why you don't know your identity. That's Jeremiah 17 and 4. We're showing you that these curses came into reality.
Yeah. Let me get that. All right.
And just imagine being in this motherfucker while it's wintertime, and when it's hot, bro. Like ain't no AC, ain't no shield from no insulation in this bitch. Look how Jake had to sleep, man. Look at this shit, bro. You gotta derail.
One all thing, bro. You were put in the lowest position you could possibly be put in because you want to rebel against the Heavenly Father. Right? These are the consequences of going
on. Lord, man. Yeah.
Right? Being in a situation like this, in an environment like this, man.
Yeah. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 17, and verse 4. "And thou, even thyself, shall discontinue from thy inheritance that I gave thee."
But that discontinuing happened overnight? No, it was a process. All right, slavery was a process. You had to be beaten out of you. You had to be taught. You had to be taught to be a slave. What's your name?
Because the UN ultimately got it documented in 1619, but you can go back further next in 1500.
Oh yeah.
When Esau was breaking Jacob off something proper, man. Okay, putting them, shackling them up, putting them on slaves. That transatlantic slave trade was a brutal judgment from the Lord, man. Having shackles around your neck, on your feet, and your hands.
All right, go to another one. I think they got one with an actual with the yoke of iron. I think they got a. I don't know if it's in here, but it's somewhere they got a fucking Okay, there you go.
Kinda. Yep.
That's work right there. That's like when they were making what is that? Cotton or some shit, or they make like fabric with that.
Yeah, doing with the thread. Yeah, cotton.
Yeah.
Ready for the sewing shit.
It's a cotton gin.
Is it a cotton gin? That's a cotton gin. Okay. But yeah, y'all brother got it.
Yep. And it says, "And I will cause thee, you Israelites, to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not."
All right, the land you know is not. All right, the land of the North, America, man. All right, you were brought into a place where you didn't know. Okay, into
I got it.
Called Archer over. Okay, you were brought over as a slave. Okay, you were forced to be brought over here, man. It wasn't no consent. How they say indentured servitude. They write that in the history books now, man.
Yeah,
you didn't come over here as an indentured servant, man. Esau just gave you employment and a place to live. You were a slave, man.
Right.
You were literally a slave, man. Shackles that work. That's your existence.
Yep. Hey, because even going back to Genesis to the 49th chapter, when it says Gad or Native Americans, so-called Native Americans, you said you would be a troop before him. Going back to Andrew Jackson, he used to call you savages, okay? And he brought hell upon you Native Americans, man. Okay, but at the end you shall overcome. So that prophecy is waiting to be fulfilled also.
That's right, brother.
Okay. Yeah. Here we have another
yeah, we go that way. I'm gonna follow y'all. I'm the cameraman. Shit. I want y'all autograph after the video.
All right. The latter part of Jeremiah, all right, chapter 17, all right, and verse 4, all right, it says, and I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not.
All right, so you got 500 years of servitude, man. All right, that was 500 years it took to completely beat your history out of you, man. You don't even know who you are now. All right, that's that curse came to life. All right.
Yep. For ye have kindled a fire in mine anger.
The same thing Deuteronomy 28, because you went off, man. These are those curses. Yep. These are those curses in living form. It ain't just like we just popped up as slaves one time. Our heritage just disappeared overnight. There was a man that did this, man. Like the so-called white man was the tool that the Lord used to bring forth these curses.
Right.
Yep.
Oh, you just walk through it.
Yeah. All right.
Jake, you know Jake designed that. Jake being innovator.
Right here.
Yeah.
Same thing on that side.
You need to look at shit.
All right. Okay, so I'm gonna read from a little article that I have called the Whitney Plantation. You brothers can look this up on Google. It says the Africans, so-called Africans, no Israelites. The Israelites enslaved in Louisiana came mostly from Senegambia, the Bight of Benin, the Bight of Biafra, and
Biafra,
Biafra, yeah, and West Central Africa. A few then came from Southeast Africa. All right,
because over there southeast is the Israelites, because that's where you got King Solomon built the city over there with all them ruins.
Right.
What is it? Zimbabwe. You got it.
Yep. And it says these ships, which originated in the west coast of Africa, carried captive rice farmers who brought the agriculture expertise to grow Louisiana's rice plantations into profitable businesses for European owners. Okay, that's when you go. These curses are being brought upon you, so you got to do everything for your slave master, man. You got to go in the one for him of all things. Here it is. You make it for him, bring it to him. Then you got to go back and ask him, can you receive it?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead.
I got one right. It's hold
on. Let me hit this one time. That's if the bitch even work. Get to work, goddammit. Get your black ass out there in that field, boy.
Yeah, that's what it was, bro.
Get your ass back to work. And I'm finna beat you for making me ring the bell.
You should have knew already. Revelation 11 and 7, and it says, and when they shall have finished. Matter of fact, I'll start at verse 9.
You're gonna go around the back side, showing the back. They got the stuff right there. I'm listening. Go ahead.
Revelation 11 and 9. And they of the people and kindred and tongues and nations shall see their dead bodies 3 days and a half. That's that little season right there. That little season that Esau was ruling. That little season where you were getting traded in slavery, man, in the transatlantic slave trade. Right, and not only that, you had the Gadites, the Northern Kingdom. They were being shipped to Europe. They were being shipped to different parts of the world. Right, it was a full-blown. These curses came upon the whole nation, man. Right, he didn't spare anybody. Okay, and it says. And it says, Revelation 11 and 9 from the middle, all right, and the tongues and nations shall see their dead bodies 3 days and a half, that little season, all right, and shall not suffer their bodies to be put in graves, and you're gonna have no place of rest. All right, and to this day, Jake ain't got no rest, man. You still a slave.
Jake gotta come here to see where he come from.
Yeah, gotta pay for your gotta pay a $5.
You see what I'm saying? And this ain't even where you come from. This is where they dropped your ass off it. Man. Jake don't want to go beyond this.
Get the fuck off.
I'm a slave, and that's it. That's the extent of Jake.
When you say I'm an African American, this is what you're claiming, man. To be a fucking slave, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
Go ahead. All right, and it says, and they that dwell upon the earth shall rejoice over them. Why were they rejoicing? Because they had you in full-blown captivity, man. All right, they had you as a slave everywhere across the world, but this is the neck of the enemy right here, man. It's where the grimiest shit was happening, where it was cutting Jake right off.
Oh, here we go. We finna show him. We finna show him.
Feed them to them alligator babies down here in the swamp.
Breaking.
Hey, this the medicine. See, they took a lot of the signs and shit down, but this was where they gave them medicine and stuff like that. This when they first started, you know, experimenting on you so-called Negro.
Fucking like, yeah.
They took all the signs down.
Yep.
Yeah, but this bitch was built originally in the 1700s. That's a fuck. That what 300 years ago?
300 years ago.
Shit.
Then the little kind. All right, and it says, all right, and they that dwell upon the earth shall rejoice over them and make merry and shall send gifts one to another. All right, and we were those gifts. All right, we how all the nations of the earth got rich right now, man. We're especially Esau Edom, specifically Esau Edom, man. We're how he reached his power. Okay, we're how America was created. It was created off your blood, sweat, and tears, right? Your labor. Right? Yet you got no claim to anything. Man. Yeah. And you don't want, Jake don't want, the nigga don't want no claim to anything.
Not at all. And Jake proud to be from this shit.
Yeah.
Nigga, I'm from Baton Rouge, nigga. Let's go to the next site. We could keep it moving, but we gonna, you know.
Yes. Hit them different spots.
Yeah.
This because these two prophets tormented them that dwelt on the earth. Because at one point, the northern and southern kingdom, we were at the pinnacle, man. We were the most dangerous nation. We were the most superior nation, and they know this. That's why they had to go so hard, all right, to erase your history out of you, to completely
beat it up out of you.
Beat it, yeah. Emasculate you, change your identity. Yeah. They had to, man.
Hey, because when you look at those movies like Kunta Kinte and everything like that, I watched another one last night called Up from Slavery, man. He saw damn near bragging on it while he was narrating the video. But they literally was, like the brother was saying, they were literally beating it up out of you, man. They literally beat the name up out of Jake. That's why the brother said, we read the scripture earlier, Jeremiah 17:4, thou shalt be discontinued.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, being discontinued, man. They literally
by the end of the whip. The end of the whip is what discontinued your ass.
Man.
Psychological trauma right now.
That's right, bro. Yep. All right. It's Baruch chapter 4 and verse 6. It says, ye were sold to the nations, not for your destruction, but because ye moved Yahweh to wrath, ye were delivered to your enemies. So it wasn't the Most High's will to destroy his whole people. He said before you life and death. Do those commandments. Deuteronomy 2:8 was clear when it said, do this, I will put you up on high. Don't, this is what's going to happen to you. What did you do? You went off. Okay? So we look at for the secular history, we get the Louisiana Purchase from, okay? It goes into how the French rule on Louisiana. Okay?
Right.
Bought it. All right.
Louisiana was a French colony.
Right. Yeah. Through those those revolutionary wars. Okay. So can I read this a little bit?
Go ahead.
All right. Just a little paragraph backing up the name of Baton Rouge, where we're currently at. Okay. Where it gets its derivative from. It says its documented history goes back to 1699. All right. It says
shit. 1699, bro.
Yeah. It says Pierre Legend says he and his fellow travelers saw a red pole or cypress tree dripping with blood from animals and fish heads and decided to name the area Baton Rouge or Red Stick.
Baton Rouge. That's how you say it in French. Baton Rouge.
It says other stories say they simply translated the Native American word estruma, which already meant red stick.
Yeah.
And down here you have a school, a
historical black.
Right.
Well, now it used to be Edomite. Niggas done took over that bitch up until they closed it down. I think they just recently opened it back up though.
They just opened back up.
Yeah.
Jake do a lot of wicked shit. We don't learn a goddamn thing, so we just do nigga shit. But back and held up, all right. In that area, okay, the mascot of the school is Struma. It's a Native American. Okay. So at that time, you have Baton Rouge streets named like Chippewa, Choctaw.
Yeah.
Topeka.
That's all Gadite names.
All Gadite names. Alaquippa.
Yeah. When you go to Dixie, that's straight Gadite names.
That's right, bro. Yeah. You were sold to the nation. Okay. Most High brought you over here for your destruction, to get your mind right. Beginning with the elect. Go ahead, brother.
Esau still got to pay the ultimate consequence for this, man. Though he was a tool, all that blood is on his hands. Yeah. That's a sword covered in blood right now, man. All right, it's Ezekiel 35:5.
Go ahead, Doc. You still on the audio?
It says, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. Right, so when we had a little bit to do, man. It was just a little moment. We were supposed to be in slavery, but you took it to a whole nother level.
Yeah, once we built up your nation and you got all your use out of us, like any sane human being, you know, at some point, like when you go on the law, we had a law to where we actually let our slaves go after a certain amount of fucking time, man. All right, but did Esau keep that law? Fuck no. Go ahead, huh?
By our definition, our slaves were more so like indentured servants.
Indentured service.
You got to work here, you got to live in the house, you got to do this. All right, you got this little, you shrink. All right, you even get your own woman.
And also, you know, let them know where you at too.
And right now, it's the back of the main building right now, man. Right?
This is the main house. This is the big, what they call in Plantation, the big house.
The big house.
All right, I got you, brother. It's called a big house, man.
Yep.
You Negroes supposed to know this.
Yeah.
It's the big house.
Big house right here.
Now look how nice this is. Look at them wooden floor. This shit better than the shit we living in today. You know what I'm saying? Look at the difference. They got the little net right there to shield them from mosquitoes. They should have let us in this bitch, man.
Yeah.
But she said we can, but she was like, don't get caught. She winked the eye. She was like, technically no, but and she winked the eye.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, you telling the right one, love. We sure gonna try to get up in that bitch. Now look at this, man. Look how, I mean, the level of that slave cabin compared to this, man. Yeah. This is above niggas' pay grade in 2022.
They ain't living like this, man.
Minimum wage, above minimum wage.
I mean, that shit, man. If I had some shit like this, I'd be inviting all kind of motherfuckers over. Hey, come check out my house. Look at that shit, man. I wish we could go in there, but they got the doors, unfortunately. Yeah, they locked. Yeah, man. The brother bringing out some beautiful information. Look at that big ass bed. That look like some shit you could buy today, man. Big cushion, motherfucker. Yeah, old school memory foam. All right, I can back on y'all, brothers. Just want to, you know, keep them posted on what's you know where we at with it.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. Okay. All right. It's you see. Well, matter of fact, let me get some more secular history. So that's how we do it. We can get the secular history. We could be through the scriptures. All right. It's from a book.
Why they say black bodies swinging? Black bodies swinging in a tree.
That's all through the cheap place of Papa, where we go on the highway and hedges, around this whole what's called River Road. Okay, nothing but what the slaves were hung at on these trees, like the elders panning that camera around right now.
Yeah.
All the way down.
In some area, you can see where the rope and shit was tied around the motherfucking tree. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, go ahead,
Yeah. All right. It's from a book that I have. All right. Called Creole Race. All right. Creole New Orleans Race and Americanization.
Yeah.
All right. On page 67, it reads, between 1719 and 1731, 22 of the 23 slave trading ships that came from Africa while France ruled Louisiana arrived. Mm-hmm. Between June 1719 and January 1731, 16 slave trading ships arrived in Louisiana from the Senegal region.
Senegal.
Right.
West Africa, man.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
It says 6 ships came from Judah.
Mm-hmm. Which is in Benin.
Right.
Modern day Benin is what they call it Ouida. Ouida is nothing but a transliteration of the Hebrew Yahawada.
Right. Yep.
Okay. Go ahead, brother.
The kingdom of Judah. All right. It says Ouida, a slave trading post on the Gulf of Benin near Dahomey, and one from Angola during the same period.
Yeah.
Watch this. The slave trade from Senegal intensified after 1725. Between February 1726 and January 1731, 12 slave ships from Senegal landed 3,252, like 3,259 slaves at Belize at the mouth of the Mississippi River.
That's right. That's why the land that clearly indicates how the Lord was just sick of you Negroes, man. Okay?
Yep.
He was literally just giving you to this damn devil, man. Get them niggas the fuck out of my sight. Come on, let's move around. Y'all keep educating though.
All right.
You better find.
It says, during the same period, one ship from Judah landed 464 slaves at the same port. The only other slave trading ship, they're telling you that the bulk of a lot of Judahites are right here at the mouth of the Mississippi. Okay,
which is South Louisiana.
South Louisiana, man.
Yeah.
All right, that whole.
But all of us came through, not just South Louisiana, but through the mouth of the Mississippi. A lot of slaves came to the South. Period, just in general.
In general. Yep. When you look at those depictions of that of those ships, it shows you where it comes up through the mouth of it, and it winds all the way around. Okay, all the way to the southeast. It says the only other slave trading ship that came from Africa to Louisiana while the colony was under French rule arrived in 1743 and was from Senegal. Okay, so when you read the book of Ezekiel, the 37th chapter, all right. Matter of fact, let me get it real quick. All right, it's Ezekiel chapter 37.
Chill under the tree.
All right.
Shade.
In verse 16, 15, it says, "The word of the Lord came again unto me, saying, Moreover, thou son of man, take thee one stick and write upon it for Judah and for the children of Israel, his companions. Then take another stick and write upon it for Joseph, the stick of Ephraim, and for all the house of Israel, his companions." So wherever the Jakes were scattered at, okay, we see the Israelites at. This was going to be known that look, we are the children of Israel, making the stick that you see up on the highways and hedges, the ensign. Okay, we were scattered and brought together. Okay, one stick for Judah, okay, the southern kingdom, and one for the northern kingdom. Right. All right, in the land of our captivity. All right, just want to give you a little brief.
That's right, but beautiful.
Right, yep. And the main way of tracking the people is through the curses, man. Like tracking who's at the bottom in every society is gonna always lead back to them being in captivity under the so-called white man. Like they got the ghettos in all different types of places. They got ghettos in China where they got them darker skinned Moabites. And it's like, damn, why they at the bottom like that? Because they Jakes.
Yeah, like Thailand, Philippines and shit.
Dark skin.
Pacquiao type motherfuckers. Them be the ones in the gutters, huh? Them bitches that we be watching building that shit out in the wilderness. Them be Jakes, huh?
Yeah,
you know what I'm talking about? Them Philippine chicks.
Why they know that?
God,
I'm Jakes, bro. That's how you track.
Healthy too. Oh, we gotta go right here to the kitchen.
Like you tracking Israelites through those curses, man. Like no matter where you at, you still serving your enemy in the one-all thing. You still don't know your identity. Okay, you curse with vexation of spirit. That's just not knowing who you are.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just mad. Don't even know why you fucking mad.
That's a wild bull in the net, man.
Hey.
That's Jakes. Right? It's Job 8:8.
All right. It's the book of Job. All right. Job chapter 8 and verse 8. The scripture reads, "For inquire, I pray thee, of the former age."
All right, so that's what we want to inspire y'all brothers to do right now. Inquire the former age. Inquire about your history, man. It's important.
That's right, brother.
History repeats itself, man.
That's right.
History is gonna tell you what the future is gonna come. There's no new thing under the sun. That which it has been, that what it is. Okay, all former things are written for your learning right now, man. Right? The Lord explained to you thoroughly how this was gonna happen. Look how it went. Right, exactly how he detailed, man. All right, can you read?
Yep. It says, "For inquire, I pray thee, of the former age, and prepare thyself to the search of their fathers."
Hey, this is the search of our fathers right here, going through this. Okay, because we were our fathers. You had to endure these conditions, man. That's the mindset we're trying to put you in. All right, slavery wasn't just some far away thing. I say get over it. This was in the past. You were these slaves, man.
Yeah.
You were in a previous incarnation. Recently, you were a slave, man. Yeah. Okay.
You scheduled to be the spot that the European Union has right now. That's supposed to be you. Well, look what you did. You fell off, and this is the results of it.
Oh yeah, and you know that's why you Negro out. This where y'all was start eating them chitlins, all that shrimp, crawfish, all that shit, all them abominable food. You motherfuckers was right up in here cooking that shit, eating scraps. Get a good food to Esau. You know, after they get through cooking, you'll walk your ass, because the slave couldn't go through the front. You had to go your ass to the back, right?
Ain't gonna walk up there.
Hey, and when they after they eat, another slave will throw all the scraps off the porch like as if you throwing it to a dog, and all the slaves would just run and hurl around, right? Eating that shit like fucking animals, man.
Yep.
Man, death, that's worse than death, man.
Ooh.
Fuck that.
Lord said, you feel the fire in this angle, man. It's the consequences, man.
Yeah.
Open Hearth Kitchen.
Book of Job, chapter 8. Like the garden over there with they going in.
Yeah, you going now? Yeah, I'm following you.
Job chapter 8 and verse 9. It says, for we are but of yesterday and know nothing.
Right, that's why you got to study. You got to learn about your history, man. You got men to teach you your history. Okay, you got men to teach you that you were a slave at this point in time. What led to it? How you gonna get out of it? And that's what we do. Okay.
Ooh, we back you up, Bob. It's the real quick, the book of Revelation. All right,
Y'all get in that shade, yeah. It's some you know, we mental slaves, not physical slaves, no motherfucking more.
we know how to operate in Magnolia, man.
You heard me?
Yeah, man. The book of Revelation, back in what the brother was saying about having men to teach you these type of things, so you don't go off there and follow behind Esau and been to learn some bullshit. The shit they teach y'all in these schools, man. What are you learning? That's not all. It don't go back past the 1600s.
Because in all this shit here, Jake bought this shit from like the brother was named in West Africa. Jake was the one. This is what you call agriculture, right?
Yeah.
Jake was the one bringing and tilling these grounds, and this is the skill our people once had, man. You can't pay a Negro. The only thing you niggas can't even grow cannabis, man. Right? Let alone essential stuff that's essential to your survival, man.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But Jake was, look, this how good Esau was eating, just straight out the fucking ground, and you niggas eating scraps around this bitch, man. They force you to grow the garden, till the garden,
yep,
pick the fucking fruit and the vegetables, and get to them.
Yep.
While you eating fucking scraps and what they call that shit? What's the shit that be on the bone? Like when you eating chicken, gristle and shit, man. Chewing on fucking gristle.
Yeah, marrow. Yeah. Hey, the shit that we take out for the dogs not to eat. That's what they were giving.
Hey, getting it to Jake. And Jake thanking sweet white Jesus for it.
Yeah.
Look at that, y'all.
Thank you, Jesus. Sage. See that, Akim?
Got sage right here.
Ooh, all the herbs, thyme too.
Look at this, man. See, we bought this to these fucking Edomites, man. It was you Judites and you Gadites, man. It's a whole slave garden, man. I'm talking about every fuck. Look at this horseradish. Look at this, Akin. What you know about that deal? We know a little something about that deal. You know what I'm talking about?
We get it in.
You know, these brothers be acting like they scared of that horseradish. Eat the cake.
Oh yeah.
Eat the relish. Eat the relish.
Right.
Eat the relish. Just eat the relish. So you got the limb, you got all this shit, man.
Oh, yeah.
What that is right there? Merliton.
Yeah.
But this the one right here, I can.
The horseradish.
This the one right here.
Yeah. Yeah. Then you got the aloe vera right there.
Yeah, aloe vera, man.
Yeah. All of them.
Look at this, kumquat. Look at that shit, man. Look at this. This is not a coincidence. These were Israelites, man.
See, with this plant right here, when Jacob used to get a scrape or a cut on his hand when he was a little boy, you just take that plant off, peel it off.
Oh, they do a lot of other things too.
A lot of things.
Yeah, man. Hey.
It's a lot of other things.
Yeah, that'll make you throw them pills away. What I say? That blues song. You're gonna make me pop a pill. No more pills with that what this shit is? Aloe vera. Got some asparagus.
Yes.
We love that asparagus.
Oh, yes, we love it.
Shit, man.
It go good with that salmon.
Well, we'll make love to this fucking garden, man. You fucking devils, man.
Yeah, man. Get all that back. We'll do it this time. You so
fucking devils, man. I mean, just imagine the whole planet just being vegetated like this up.
After herbs, man.
Now, just imagine the smell, bro, that you gonna,
Right, bro.
Oregano.
Yep. Hey, I like this right here. Things bigger than they gonna take two.
Yeah.
You might gonna be having to carry that, man.
That's gonna be an urn.
Yeah, it's gonna be an urn, man.
That's gonna be an orange right there.
Right, brother.
That fucking, now, this is my hand. That's gonna be an orange right there. That fucking big. Got some squash.
Squash.
But y'all get the picture, man. You know, celery.
Onions.
Yeah. We ain't say that again, brother.
We gonna pick that up, Esau. We not doing nothing.
We ain't holding none but this camera and these Bibles. That's it.
We gonna hold it true. That's all we gonna hold.
All right, y'all got it. I just want to kind of show them the agriculture or whatever that you know that our ancestors, the skills that they had.
Yeah.
Hold it right
All
quick
herbs
before
too.
I fix my pants.
Yeah. Cilantro. That's a powerful herb too. Yeah. This Job chapter 8 and verse 9. For we are but of yesterday and know nothing.
Right? You gotta get reincarnated. But imagine how it was in slavery time. Man. You being born into slavery, and that's all you know. It's the same shit right now, man.
Yeah. It's even worse now because y'all psychologically fucked up.
Yeah.
At least back then you had to beat a nigga in subjection. You niggas come out your mama pussy in subjection.
Yep.
You know?
Watch that stick even more.
You didn't give me a no plague.
Them niggas say, Jake say Esau before he say mama. Soon as the doctor slap him on the ass, foul.
Yeah,
Esau!
What my
Come on.
Hey, like I said, you know nothing. What we're doing, even in this little garden right here, going through these herbs, Jake don't know that. Elder, when you're talking about the aloe vera, how it makes that rod, you know, stand up like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like a flag, you know.
Get that rod of vine. We just say the rod of vine.
Say the rod of vine.
Get that rod of vine right.
Yep. It says, for we are but of yesterday and know nothing, because our days upon earth are a shadow.
Shadow. Get Job 9:25.
I'm already there. The book of Job, chapter 9, verse 25. Now my days are swifter.
Sorry, verse 24.
24. Ooh.
Y'all brothers had some water or something y'all want to drink on?
I got a whole case of them.
And the truck. Y'all look like y'all need some of that water. I would have been got it for you.
Damn.
We can work our way over there and get it though. Go ahead.
The book of Job, chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
All right, so these two things tie hand in hand. What was that last verse said? It said we have no
because our days upon earth are a shadow.
All right, our days upon earth are a shadow because of Esau, man. He's the one that got your lifespan shortened. It all came through slavery, man. Through like we were saying, he's been experimenting on you, man. He's been fucking up your genetics. This is a long, deep thought that he is put into destroying you, man.
Yeah. It says he covered the faces of the judges thereof.
Right, he took away your identity. He said, Yahushua was a so-called white man.
Going back to
that all happened right here.
Yes, sir.
You had to beat that into your mind.
Yes, sir. Right here.
Right here.
Because on your way here, you knew who you was. It's just when you got off the fucking ships, it's when the bullshit started.
Yeah, that's what got real.
Oh, gotta show that in there.
Oh yeah, that's our favorite though. Our favorite though.
Got to get that in there.
Right, bro. Live with that.
Artichokes. Hell yeah, man. Jake had it going on, man. Yeah, Esau was, yeah, man. I think that's everything. Get one more shot for the Aki. Yes, sir. All right.
Wash everything out in a big basket like that.
Oh yeah.
You know, throw everything in there.
Yeah, that and they beat
the
they used to ground like the what is that the what is that the wheat some shit
meal. Yeah,
like the meal.
The meal.
And they'll have the two they'll have the little stick.
Yeah.
And she'll just be
pounding down the ground like that.
You know what I'm saying? Yep.
Yep. Some of them making that wine like that too. Stumping grapes and shit.
All right. The latter part of Job 9:24, it says, if not, where and who is he?
All right, and it's obvious who the so-called white man is. Man. It's obvious who the devil is on earth. Read that next verse.
Verse 25. Now my days are swifter than a post.
All right, your days are swifter than a post. Now that's the same thing because you don't know your history. All right, you don't know who you are, so you're just victim to anything, man. That's why Jake is
subject to anything.
Subject to anything. You don't even know who your enemy is, man. You don't even consider that the so-called white man had you in a plantation a few years ago.
And that's still here. That's still standing, man.
Bro, this ain't no ancient history.
Now let me ask y'all brothers this. Okay, why you don't have any tour spots where people could go see gas chambers? where you so-called Amalekites was allegedly killed at?
Yeah.
Where are these concentration camps? Why people can't go tour a concentration camp? They get all offended about some.
You gotta be careful.
You gotta be careful with your words, because them bitches will take the video down if you throw. But y'all know that's some fucking bullshit. Okay, but why don't they have tourist attractions with swastika signs? But it's okay to parade plantations. It's okay to parade nooses, right? It's okay to glorify a people being raped, robbed, and fucking murdered, man, being treated inhumanely. But everybody get butthurt when you talk about a fucking swastika or goddamn concentration camp. What those tourist attractions at? I want to go visit one. I want to see the gas chamber. I want to pay my $5 admission fee. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Why they don't do that? Because y'all don't give a fuck about the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. Okay? You people glory at this. When you see this, you see what? You see us. This is our destruction. This is what fucked us up right here. This is what the Lord. This is a prime example of what happens when the Lord give you over into the hands of your fucking enemies, man.
Yeah.
They beat the fucking shit out of you, motherfucking Negroes, man. To the point, 300 years later, you niggas are worse than what you was when they was beating the fuck out you.
Got off that damn book.
They ain't got no sense of identity.
It's an embarrassment to be associated with you motherfuckers, man.
Right,
Come on, let's go around. I think there's everything, huh?
Yep.
Let me see the little.
Hey, come up on the hill.
That's that rain?
That rain?
It is rain. Shit. Let's go up on the hill. Look at that rain over there. It's literally coming this way up. Hold on. That's crazy. Hey, the Lord, like, I'm giving you Negroes this time now. Oh, yeah,
Y'all did a 360 around here? Okay, your ass on the front of that.
We'll go ahead and finish it off. Because, I mean, that's pretty much the whole thing anyway.
All right. So 9, verse 25, scripture reads, now my days are swifter than a post.
Days are swifter than a post.
Yep. They flee away. They see no good.
See no good because you're a slave, man. You don't know your history. Like people, 2/3 of people don't know your history. You don't know where you're from. You don't know where you're going. You just okay. It is as far back as they understand the history goes. We were slaves in America. What before that?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what were you doing before that? And what were you doing before that? Once you find that out, man.
Yeah, nigga say Mother Africa.
No.
How you even get there? Just like you don't know how you got to these fucking plantations, you niggas don't know how you got to fucking Africa.
It's all in the scriptures, though.
Shit. The same nation that put y'all on these plantations is the same nation that drove y'all asses into Africa. The same fucking people, man, that enslaved you are the same ones that drove you into Africa, man. Period. It's the same ones that destroyed Jerusalem in 70 AD. Okay, they physically destroyed Jerusalem and they spiritually destroyed you, the actual people of Jerusalem, man. Okay, but the Lord, for the sake of the elect, right?
Yes.
Hey, man, we got hope. We learned our lesson. Okay, the more the Lord whoop your asses, y'all get worse and motherfucking worse, man. Go ahead, bro.
Oh, gotcha. It's Isaiah 1:3, it says, the ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib. But Israel does not know. My people does not consider. They don't even consider any of the history, man. Our sinful nation of people laden with iniquity, a seed of evil doers. Like that, I'm saying, it's a shame to even be related to what you call an African American.
Yeah.
Be a nigga, man. Nobody trying to be related to you niggas, man. We want to be Israel again. We want to be Yashala again.
Right.
That's right. Whole nation, that priest.
It says children that are corrupt.
Jake want to be a real nigga. We trying to be men of the Lord. We trying to be prophets. We trying to be kings, gods, man. Motherfucker, real nigga, man. Go ahead.
Children that are corrupted, that have forsaken the Lord. Who you forsake the Lord for? The so-called white man, man. That's your Lord. That's your God now. You want to serve him. You say you want to be his equal, but you somehow find your way at the bottom every time. Right? And it says they have provoked the Holy One of Israel unto anger. They are gone away backward. Why should you be stricken anymore? All right, why do I have to keep putting you in slavery after slavery? After this is it, man. That's why he's just gonna kill you. Your 2/3, he's gonna wipe you out. And that's gonna be that. Okay, it says you will revolt more and more. The whole head is sick and the whole heart aches. So he got to get rid of just wipe the whole thing out. Hard reach that. Do it all over.
Ethnic cleansing, baby.
Ethnic cleansing. Get your mind right. Reset your program. You all over. You ain't gonna fuck up no more after this one here.
Right.
All right. I gotta read this and close it out. Ezekiel, this is future prophecy that's gonna happen. Ezekiel 39, verse 22 and 23. It says, so the house of Israel shall know that I am the Lord their power from that day and forward. So when this destruction comes, you're being reborn again, you're gonna know this, okay? And the heathen shall know that the house of Israel went into captivity for their iniquity. Because they therefore hid I my face from them.
That's right.
And gave them into the hand of their enemies. So fell they all by the sword. Right? And that's how you fell by the sword, because you disobeyed the Heavenly Father Yahweh through the Son Yahweh Shai. But in the kingdom, you're going to know why you went off. Not going to go off again. You're going to be programmed to get your mind right under that new covenant, Jeremiah 31:31.
Right.
Okay. And it goes on from there.
Right. But you gotta want out of this hot ass kitchen though. That's the problem with you niggas. You niggas want to stay in this kitchen, man.
Cast iron
stove
in this
It's past 400 degrees, man.
I'm in the stove right now, bro. So edifying lessons are ended by giving infinite honor and praise to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Harakakadash.
Double honor to the elders and apostles, the great millstone, the rule and teach world. Peace and blessings to the open and faithful elect across the four corners, living and preaching the truth to the best of their ability to get it. Shalom,
Shalom,
Baba Ball,
Form
Yashallah,
Yashallah, Shalom, Makyam. Let y'all get a last, let you know. Hell yeah. The Lord waited till we got right here to get some cover. And then we literally saw the rain. It was like a wall of water coming towards us, man. Like, you gonna stand your ass out here and get wet, or you gonna get your black ass in the kitchen?
It's done physically and it's done spiritually. That's why I should say, prudent man foreseeing the evil and hiding himself. That's spiritual. We saw the rain coming.
That's right. You got the fuck up out of there. Yeah, we got this electrical equipment, so we ain't trying to be over righteous, man. I mean, it's more edifying to have a functioning device that can upload the video so brothers can be edified from it, versus trying to be a superhero Israelite, getting all your shit wet, and ain't none of the information going out, man. Knock it off. But yeah, man. All right, Akim. Shalom.